Welcome to the One Up Gaming Podcast, episode 270. Still me, David. One Up Gaming, still here somewhere. So, please visit our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Buy t-shirts and mugs and bits from ougtech.co.uk. This podcast is sponsored by a music album that's available from like Spotify, Apple Tune, iTunes, there we go. From the Google Play Store, from Amazon, anywhere like that. It's called Games Inspired Music. Each sale, 10% will go to the Child's Play charity. So I guess we'll just swiftly move right through and start with a couple of games I've been playing this week. So first of all, thanks to the Games for Gold, I think is it still called that? I don't even know anymore. The games on the Xbox. There was a game called Aaero, and it's a music rhythm game. The easiest way I can describe it is, because I think Thumper was massive, it was like, imagine Thumper, but instead of just moving like to the side, pressing the button to jump, and then the button on the beat of the actual music, the lights, what it was. This one, you actually have to move the 3D stick. So like you're following, like you're in a full 3D open space. So imagine like Star Fox sort of 64 sort of game, and there's like a line to follow, and it swerves around, it dips, it moves, and you have to use the analog stick to try and follow that line as best as you can through the game. And it was okay, nothing special, but as a free to download sort of game with my subscription, it was worth just have a quick go. I think another game that was included within the, did I buy it? I can't remember. Anyway, it was cheap. Another game was Midway Arcade Origins. And this one's like the arcade games from, I'd say like the 80s up till the very, very, very early 90s. So it stopped at about the Smash TV Gauntlet sort of stage. So no Mortal Kombat, no Hydro Thunder, all that sort of stuff. It's just like the older 2D sort of arcade games, and it's good. It's good little game, fun. Next up, one of my favourite games called Gravel, made by Milestone, and it's, for me, it embodies my favourite game of all time, which is Sega Rally. And graphically it looks good, it's smooth, fast, detailed, the handling feels good, the drifting's good, you don't get out of control as much as you do like on like the dirt rally sort of games. But I would sort of say for the price it's amazing. I'd give it a go, it's a really good game. I bought a game on my tablet or on my phone called Alien Blackout, and it got advertised as the Five Nights at Freddy's Alien game. And although yes, that's what you do, you've got like set cameras that you've got to try and organise your characters with, and you've got like in your control room a door hatch that you have to lock if an alien comes for you. But I just felt that the story, the atmosphere, it elevated it so much higher than any of those other games. And this one was really good, and it's only about 80p, say £1, $1, something like that. But it's amazing, you know, the oozing with atmosphere, it's got sound, voice, it's got everything, it's really good. So, next up, a game called Top 11, and this game, I've seen it advertised for years. I think Jose Mourinho used to advertise it, or he might still do, I don't know. But I downloaded it, I had a quick go on it. Although the game's quite good and the match engine's quite good, I just didn't like the way that it didn't use real player names and it didn't have real clubs and all. It just, Yeah, it's built more for like an MMO sort of game, like the old Football Manager Online, what they tried to do, and I just didn't get into it. So unfortunately, I wouldn't recommend that. I'd just go straight, just buy Football Manager 2021 or whatever the newest one would be. Next up, on my Apple Arcade, Detonation Racing, and this game, I'm blanking on the game I'm thinking of. It was on the Xbox 360. It was on the PS3. It came at the same sort of time as Blur. It is Velocity. Is it Velocity? Split Second. The subtitle was Velocity. Split Second. So this reminds me so much of Split Second on a budget, downscaled version. The graphics aren't as good, the mechanics aren't as good, they aren't as massively over the top as it were on Split Second, but it feels very similar. I'm playing it on my MacBook and I can't get the controller to connect, so I'm using the arrows to play the game. It's just not perfect, but the game is still fun, still good to look at, and I would recommend Detonation Racing if you got Apple Arcade. It's it's very similar to Split Second, not as good, but it's very similar. And the last game that I've played, I downloaded it again, but again on my MacBook. The racing puzzle horror game, Distance, and I still love this game so much. The fact that you're driving through and the whole world fades out and other imagery comes up onto the screen and starts fading and cracking, and it is really well done. I do love that game so much. It's on Steam. It works on like Mac and Android, Windows. So that's the stuff that I've been doing this week. So we'll have a quick break and we'll come back, have a quick look at some news, and we'll call it a day. So back in a couple of minutes. Hi, and we're back. Still me, David, from One Up Gaming, episode 270 of the One Up Gaming podcast. And we're just going to go through some news. So it looks as though... Have I hit the right one? It looks as though Dr. Dre is reportedly making new music that'll be for the Grand Theft Auto. Remind me later. So he's basically saying that he's working on new music for an upcoming Grand Theft Auto game. I do know how to make great music. So is that for the Grand Theft Auto, like the trilogy update? Or is that literally for the new Grand Theft Auto 6 game when it eventually comes? I guess we'll find out pretty soon. So it looks as though Spider-Man No Way Home, the crossover's getting even bigger with more enemies within the movie itself. So it looks as though they've announced that the Spider-Man's lizard is making a return. So that'll be quite a few characters to keep a track on. We'll see how that goes, because it didn't go very well when Spider-Man 3, the Sam Raimi one, it had I think it had 3 enemies, and everyone said it was too many people for the story, but I guess we'll find out. So next up, just a random one this. A team of scientists have discovered what appears to be DNA from a dinosaur in a fossil dating back from 125 million years. Although some experts have advised caution when reviewing the findings. So it's come from, they think, from a peacock-sized theropod dinosaur. So So what was now Northeast China. So I think they're saying that we're a long way apart, from trying to do clones. So I mean, I wouldn't want that. I don't think anyway. So I'll have a quick video up now of the new movie that is coming. I don't know when it's coming out. It says summer 2022, so it's not too long. So the first trailer launched for the new Disney Pixar movie featuring the real life version of Buzz Lightyear and the Space Rangers, and the new movie is just called Lightyear. It looked pretty good. Yeah, I like the music. I like it when David Bowie gets music on stuff. It looks pretty cool. So more movie news. It looks as though Dune Part 2 has been officially announced, even though this is Dune Part 1, so I'd have hoped that there'd have been a Part 2, otherwise it'd be a very long wait to see what happened and nothing would. I managed to watch the first Dune. It's stunning. Absolutely stunning to watch. It's one of those movies that's quite slow, quite plodding, but the background, the characters, everything just looks amazing. I'd recommend it. It's really nice. Next up, now I've not really been into this. So Facebook rebrands itself under a new name, Meta. So I thought, so it was reported earlier this month that Facebook was interested in rebranding itself in order to distance itself from being seen as just a social media company. Instead, as founder Mark Zuckerberg spent an hour explaining, the company's big focus is the metaverse. This is why Facebook has appropriately renamed itself as Meta. Oh god, that's getting too much. I don't know. It just sounds weird. I don't know. So it looks as though Project Cambria will be the Oculus next VR headset. Looks quite nice in the images. Still at the prototype stage. Facebook described it as a high-end headset that focuses on face-to-eye tracking. It doesn't appear to be entirely VR-focused product. This headset will also support augmented reality. Yeah, so it's more headsets. I think, I might be wrong, but I think the VR boom is over. VR is pretty cool, but when you get into it, do you want to really sit down and put like a massive headset on where you can't do nothing for hours at a time? Whereas when you just sat playing a game, you can just quickly take your hands off, check your phone, have something on in the background, like another TV or something, have some bloody like match of the day or something on in the background, or some of the guys like American football in the background as you're playing. But we'll see how it evolves in the near few years. So also during the Facebook Connect, CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced that Rockstar's classic open world game Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is coming to Oculus Quest 2. There's no footage of the VR port, but yeah, we'll see if it's like the full game ported within VR, or whether it's like stripped down sections. But I guess we can wait and see. And the last bit of news I've got this week, it looks as though PlayStation Plus November 2021 lineup has 6 games. So it includes First Class Trouble, never heard of. Knockout City for PS4, PS5. I've heard of Knockout City, that was quite good. Kings of Amalur Re-Reckoning on PS4, that's not too bad. And to celebrate the PlayStation VR's 5th anniversary, you can also download 3 PSVR games. The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, I think I've already got that. The Persistent, never heard of that. And Until You Fall, which I've never heard of that one either. Games will be available to download starting Tuesday, the 2nd of November. And it just goes through what the games are. So that is One Up Gaming, me, David, podcast 270. Oh, do you know what? No, scrap that. We need to go deeper. We need to go into the top 40 of this week. So, we have Jumanji, the video game, NBA 2K22, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, Pokemon Shield, Little Friends, Dogs and Cats. Oh, that's cool. Their publishers called Sold Out Sales and Marketing. Number 35, Mario Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. Mario Golf Super Rush, Ring Fit Adventure, Dying Light Platinum Edition. Alan Wake Remastered. Number 30, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Super Mario Party, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Odyssey. I'm sick of all these Nintendo games. My Friend Peppa Pig. That's come straight in at number 26 with a bullet. Pew! Number 25, Pokemon Sword. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Luigi's Mansion 3. Marvel's Avengers. Lego Harry Potter Collection. At number 20, Just Dance 21. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba, The Hinokami Chronicles. That's been advertised an absolute ton. A lot of podcasts I've been listening to this week. It's just all over the place. Really annoyed me, to be fair, because I just kept going on the name, and it just annoyed me. Anyway, 16, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Minecraft Dungeons, Back for Blood, Resident Evil Village, has come back in, Sonic Colors Ultimate. At number 10, Grand Theft Auto 5. Number 9, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. Number 8, Super Mario 3D World, Bowser's Fury. Number 6, The Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes. Number 5, Minecraft. Number 4, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Number 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Number 2, Far Cry 6. And number 1, FIFA 22. So, that'll do for this week's episode. Thank you for watching. Please go to our website, which is oneupgaming.co.uk. Please go to our Patreon site, which is patreon.com/OUG. Bluecyborg.com, you can buy t-shirts and mugs from us. Just search One Up Gaming. The Games Inspired Music album is out. 20% of each sale goes to Child's Play charity. You can get our podcasts from audiobooksontape.com. The first 100 are on there. That is £9, and £1 of each sale will go to the Diabetes UK. We're on Facebook, YouTube, just search One Up Gaming. You want to watch us live on Twitch? We do sporadic sorts of not set times, which is just twitch.tv/OUG official. If you want to tweet us, it's at OUG official. If you want to email us, it's contact@oneupgaming.co.uk. And please subscribe to the podcast or the So please subscribe to the podcast or the YouTube channel. Just search One Up Gaming when you're on there. And give us positive feedback, likes, stars, things like that. Really helps to promote us, to help get more people in. Gives us higher search rankings when people are looking for us. So I will say that is it. So episode 270 of the podcast. Thank you all. Me, David, from One Up Gaming, saying thank you. Goodbye.
I bang with One Up Gaming. Drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is. All platforms, what your game is. To the leaderboards are coming. See me in a shooter, I can promise I'll be gunning. When I hit the music, try to swear I'm gonna run it. Contain one up, you can try, but we done it. Let's go. Alright, let's go to the best place for reviews I know. Xbox One and PS4, Wii U as far as consoles go. They do handheld PCs, merchandise for you and me. Contests that you gotta do, the prizes are for gamers who going hard all day. We really the boys cause you're just that great. Can't lose, there's too much at stake. You're a certified badass when you play.
I bang with One Up Gaming. I bang with One Up Gaming.
I bang with One Up Gaming. Drop more hits once I'm famous. The best, that's what our aim is.